If you find an individual who claims to be religious and he's not lenient, know for a fact that individual is not on the haqq. He's not on the truth. Because truth does not make you arrogant. It humbles you in front of other people. You recognize your own worth in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you cannot be arrogant. You find individuals who make it their business going around calling other people names, calling other people, you're from the people of this, you're from the people of that, you're no longer in Islam, you're innovators, all of these. If you find an individual that has these harsh characteristics with the Muslims, then know for a fact that person is not on the haqq. Or he's got a demented understanding of haqq. A diluted, really perverted understanding of what it means to be on Islam. You don't find that in Prophet ﷺ, you don't find that in Sahaba, you don't find that in the Tabi'een, the Taba Tabi'een, the ulama that went on. There's a difference between being firm, and being lenient. When Prophet ﷺ had to be firm, there are hadiths where Prophet ﷺ would come and he became angry, he got up and he gave khutbahs that you and I would tremble if we read it. One of the Sahabis, he committed zina, and the Muslims, they were out. He committed zina with the wife of one of the Sahabis who was on jihad. So he got up and he gave a khutbah. And the khutbah was so harsh. He's like, what is wrong with people that when we leave this city, one of you climbs the house of another like a goat, and then he creates the sound that a goat creates when he consummates. He gave tashbih of that Sahabi with a goat committing this act. And then on that same day in Dhuhr, that Sahabi was brought and the capital punishment, whichever was applied on him. So you find that, when Prophet ﷺ had to be firm, in the matters and the boundaries of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you become firm. But keep in mind that applying the boundaries of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on other people is not our job, it's not your job. You can remind the individual, brother, what you're doing, I would be a little bit careful about that. It might put you in some trouble with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's one way to do it. The other way is you can tell the brother, by the way, do you know what you're doing, man, is haram. And if you carry this on, Jahannam is your destiny. Both are the same messages. But one has a more chance of that individual understanding. And then after that, don't make sure you stand there like a police making sure that the brother actually leaves the haram. You've done your job. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ. You give and you walk away. Today what we need in our households is leniency. Even in my last khutbah I talked about Prophet ﷺ being lenient in his house. كَانَ ضَحَّاكًا بَسَّامًا. He was an extremely smiling person when he was in the house. He used to laugh, excessive laughter in his house. When you go home, play with your kids. When was the last time you played with your child? Any game. Go in his room. When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you went out to a coffee with your teenage boy? All signs that leniency is leaving our heart. One of the Sahabis was sitting with Prophet ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ was kissing a child. And the Sahabi, he said, oh my God, you guys kiss kids, children? Prophet ﷺ said, Naam, we kiss our children. He's like, Wallahi, I have 10 children, I've never kissed any one of them. A Sahabi telling Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet ﷺ replied back, and what can I do if Allah has taken leniency and rahmah away from your heart?
कल भी जिंदा रहें, क्यों ना हम ऐसे जिएं।